I got into CrossFit just because I was tired of being a couch potato, lazy slob, and I was looking for just stuff to do. You know, I was always like going to Equinox or not, and then found CrossFit, and then that was it. It was over. You know. We're at LAX CrossFit. Are we actually filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We're at LAX CrossFit, and I'm 1/4 owner here. So the other guys over here, and I do a lot of the media stuff, a lot of the online stuff.
This is LA CrossFit?
LAX.
LAX CrossFit.
Yes. CrossFit LA is the legendary Andy Petronek's place.
Okay.
Not to be confused with our little thing compared to his.
Well, this is quite a nice gym you have here.
Thank you.
Hi.
I want them like Ranger panty style, so hopefully like really short.
You're really doing that?
I would love to, yeah. Because for me, I feel more free and more mobile when they're really short.
We're here with Daniel Tominski talking about short length, and he'd like to go with the short. I prefer a shorter short too, but I mean, I'm not too vocal about it.
If Miranda wasn't getting if she was getting outfitted, I would maybe suggest if I can wear her shorts or something like that. But
that's how short you like them.
Yeah.
And you have quite a crew in here of superstars. Why are there so many superstars in your gym right now?
Word must have got around that the gym was open. I don't know. I don't know what the word is that went around, but you know, we had a couple people in the beginning, and then it just slowly got bigger and bigger. Started with just Annie and Carl, and Elise at RCP. A couple people on the internet had told me they wanted to come, and after that, I was not expecting this today. This is crazy.
Are you going to the games?
Oh yeah, sure. Hell yeah.
How tall are you?
5'9", 5'10".
How much do you weigh?
Probably I weighed myself on Easter. I was 205. It was a big surprise.
Yeah, I said after the
Fatty.
Awesome. Well, cool.
Well, I'm not competing, mind you. Not going to the games, but I'm attending the games.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Thanks, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks. And so you think you weigh about 205?
Nah, I'm probably like 195, 200 right now.
And we talked about peaking at the regionals, and you said you weren't really concerned about peaking because all you really wanted to do is make it to the games.
Right.
But let's revisit that subject. Are you in as good a shape for this event as you were at your regionals?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm probably about the same. Obviously, I don't think anyone can get stronger or more fitter in less than a month, so probably the same, yeah.
But not worse.
No,
You're not beat up.
No, definitely not worse.
Use your hips. Drive your hips towards it. Yeah, like that. And now move both hands at the same time. Yeah. Both hands at the same time. Good.
Treat, up. Oh. Nice. I love you so much. That was fun.
What's going on, man?
Lindsay, what will you do? Will this be a regular training day for you?
No, I'll probably do like a good active warm-up, a little bit of skill, double under, maybe some toaster bars, things like that. Probably row about a 2K, and then maybe like some 135 snatch, just kind of get a feel for it, get under the bar.
Is this from having a good rack?
No, that's from the yoking. Yeah. Doing some yoke. That sucked. So, yeah.
What are you doing right now?
Just a little deadlift, about like just 80% of my 1RM, just pulling something heavy off the ground. Just look straight ahead. And now short kick, same thing. Come down, yeah? Short. There you go, good. Done. Perfect. That's it. So this is the only thing you want to think about. On the way down, don't let yourself hip forward or drive the hips. Just come down straight down if you want, and then we do the same thing we did with the butterfly. Squeeze your butt so the hips come forward, and then do a short kick.
Rob, are you going to do any wadding today?
I'm going to do some back squats. I think I'm going to do some pull-ups, but not an official WOD. Just try to stimulate the body, keep the testosterone way up.
You doing any wadding today?
Oh, I already did mine. Just about 5 reps of everything, low intensity, nothing hard.
Yeah.
Just kind of get the joints moving, that's it.
Will you do anything intense before the game?
No. My last real hard work day was last Thursday. I did something moderate Saturday, light yesterday, stretching the rest of the way.
Any just days off?
Yeah, well, I mean, I would guess probably tomorrow and Thursday will be days off. We're going to be over at the venue most of the day, so.
Well, how about tomorrow? Are you doing your wadding tomorrow?
Nope.
So it's
Wadding's behind. Yes.
Austin, last year, relative unknown. This year, your peers really know who you are.
Yeah.
I think the community knows who you are, but your peers definitely know who you are. A lot of people are watching you. You're becoming much more high profile. You're young. Are you feeling the pressure?
You know, it's one of those things I've really tried to not let creep in negatively. Now it's like I work at the Reebok World Headquarters, and on Friday before I left, 1,200. I got called out in front of 1,200 people, and and they were cheering me on. Like, that was like, it's just I feel it. It's last year. Knowing who I was this year, I have an entire global company behind me. Like beyond that, like everyone knows who I am. It's different, but again, I just try to get in the place where I'm going to do my best, and it's no different than last year, and I'm confident in my ability on how I can perform. So I'm just really trying to not let it affect me negatively.
And on the way down, can you do one more just from the top? We'll come down, squeeze the butt, drive through just like your butterfly, and then we go up again. Yeah. And I'm gonna spot you on this one just so you feel the movement. No ripping, we're in trouble. Last two done. Shorter kip on the first one. Jump, kip, go.
Okay, so just starting from up there?
Yeah, you can pull over. Shoulders come down, back. As soon as you're dropping under, hips tight, and then we pull up again. So start, bend the elbows. Bend the elbows, start coming down. Now, and go. You feel that?
Yeah.
So come on down. So all I did was hold your feet back.
What's your evolution been like as an athlete in the last 3 years? How would you describe it? Physical, mental, emotional, personal?
I would say physically, definitely gotten a lot more polished. I think that's probably the biggest difference. The biggest thing that changes for people that do this for a longer amount of time is.
Can you define polish?
Well, you're more efficient in your movements. Like, you don't use as much energy to get through a set of box jumps or double unders. You figure out little small tweaks that just save you energy, and it looks cleaner. It's smoother, which I think is a big deal, especially when you got to do a lot of workouts over the course of a couple of days.
How tall are you, Lucy?
5'11".
And how much do you weigh?
155.
And what's your evolution as an athlete been like in the past 3 years?
It's funny. A lot of people ask like what this year means to me or how it's different. And in a sense, in '09, I feel like I came in and I had yet to prove to myself that I hadn't just gotten lucky. That I wasn't like. If you ask me if I'm athletic, yeah, I'll give you that. But if you ask me if I was a good CrossFit athlete, that was a hard question for me to answer prior to like regionals this year. I didn't really feel like I had like earned that title as a CrossFit athlete. I knew I was a decent athlete. And coming in 09 and then finishing in the top 5, I didn't have to pre-qualify last year, and then even finishing 12th last year, I felt like I was still proving that to myself. But now that I can do muscle-ups pretty effortlessly, and that was like, I remember when they were announced in 09, I'm like, oh, I'd never done 10 before, and I was just praying to get through that. And same thing with handstand push-ups. So like those skills that were challenging for me at that time, where I remember hearing that Katie Matter did a 200-pound clean, and that seemed like untouchable. And so things like I've surpassed that mark, and I have surpassed a lot of things skill-wise that like I didn't even envision being possible. So like now I feel the confidence in saying like, yeah, like I'm a good athlete, like with a ball in my hand or at my foot or running down the track. But like I'm also a good CrossFit athlete now, and so that's been like a switch that I've turned in my head. So kind of a different mentality, but just confidence in myself coming in this year as opposed to the previous years.
How were the regionals? Are they a confidence boost for you? Or did they take anything off you? Did you perform like you wanted to?
No, I performed well. I mean, confidence boost in a sense, yeah. Like, you know, I won a CrossFit event for the first time like in my career, which is really big for me personally. But again, it drove me because I know I need to get a lot better at certain things. So it was a great, like, all right, this is what I got to do. So it was both ends of the coin. So I won it.
How old are you?
24.
How much do you weigh?
167 pounds.
And how tall are you?
5'5", on a good day.
And who's a really good CrossFitter in your mind? Like when I say, man, that guy's the best.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think it's hard to pinpoint one person now. I think there's a group of people. I mean, you know, I think Rich Froning's really good. He's just a very gifted athlete, good guy. Dan Bailey's doing great this year. Graham Holmberg, I think a lot of people forget about him. I mean, won the CrossFit Games last year for a reason. So, you know, I think he's a very good CrossFitter. Miko, you can't deny his work capacity. You know, this is a handful of people. I mean, it's not what athlete, it's what weekend, what workouts.
One more?
Yeah, we just did one.
Pull them.
I am a CrossFit athlete.
Yes. Now, on your own, you come down, drive the hips.
But you start like
Yeah, you can bend the arms as much as you want. Feet behind you, squeeze your butt. Now feet behind you. It's okay. There you go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me do really quick. Oh, yeah. So a little straighter right here. What?
Because of how much you move around, you actually qualified for the games in 3 different regions. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty cool.
How old are you?
29,
And how tall are you?
6 feet,
And how much do you weigh?
about 185 usually.
You said you talked about rest days. When you in getting more rest and that helping you, what do you think about when you see people like Miko, Graham, and Rich, who just it doesn't look like they're resting?
I mean, honestly, like every theory can be proven if you put it on the right person. So I think that the most important thing for people to do with their own programming is to experiment and find out what works best for them. I would think for the vast majority of people, training that much is gonna catch up to you at some point. You know, whether it's your joints, your connective tissue, or just your psychological drive. I mean, it's really, really hard to just keep doing that to yourself. But for those guys, obviously, it's working at the moment. I mean, Miko especially. I mean, I think he's 31 or 32. You know, so which makes it that much more impressive. You know, Rich is, I mean, he's young, right? He's what, 23 or 24. So you expect guys that are younger are going to be able to train a little bit more, and be a little more resilient. But at the end of the day, it's the individual, and if they can handle it, more power to them. I suspect, I would like to think that if they took more rest, maybe they would get better. But you know, it's up to the body. Some people, if they stay stagnant too long, they actually get worse.
No, as a collegiate heptathlete, actually my junior year they had me up to 172, and I could not lift as much weight as I can right now. And I don't know, it'd be hard to say if I was faster than like an all-out sprint of a 200 or something like that. I was just powerful. I wore about the same size clothing, but just like looking at pictures like in through here, I was just a lot more muscle mass.
How much weight did you lose in 2009 at the games?
At the games?
Yeah. Do you know how much weight you lost there?
I don't remember. I would say like 3 to 5 pounds would be a good guess.
From
Yeah.
Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, and I also left with a stress fracture, so it was intense.
You had a stress fracture where?
Actually in my arm, right here. Yeah. So hard to say exactly what it was from, but I think just the culmination of everything.
Stress.
Yeah, of stress.
How is your life, your non-athlete life, going right now?
It's crazy. You know, I mean, you know, I'm the head coach at Reebok CrossFit One. You know, I just moved into a brand new apartment. You know, my girlfriend literally is moving today into the apartment. Got a new job that she starts next week. You know, it's going great. It's fast, busy, but I mean, it's really awesome. You know, it's been lucky.
How important is it that part of your life is going well?
Oh, it's huge. It's really important. You know, because
Do you tolerate things going bad in your life, or what do you do when something goes wrong in your life and it's affecting your training?
I try to shut it out. You know, like if I'm having an argument with my girlfriend and it's, I got to go to bed, it's done. It's detrimental on the relationship for sure, but I mean, I'm very when it comes to training, it's the number one. Sometimes to a fault, but I try not to let it detriment me. And sometimes I work too hard at my job, I think, and lack of rest. But that's it's my character traits where I like to work hard. So.
Here, come down, open. At the bottom, that's the big piece. The only thing you're doing is bending a little bit too much, and then you're allowing the hips to swing forward. When I say hips, you're allowing the feet to come forward. Hips open, feet behind you, just a little bit more.
When you say rest, does that mean a 5K run?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
I'll go take ice baths. So the way I'll train is I'll train like a Tuesday 3 times, Thursday 3 times, Saturday 3 times, and then on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I'll go sit in the river, and ice down, or I'll take an Epsom salt bath, or I'll take a nap in the middle of the day, sleep, just eat and rest.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
You do. Did you bring her here with you?
She's coming down with another team.
Will you sleep in the same bed as another human being, like on Friday, or do you need your own bed? After the event, so you're like, nah, I need to sleep diagonal that night.
Oh man, I don't know. We have to make that a game time decision.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I was actually thinking about that today. I was like, shit. Friday, Saturday night, if I was an athlete, half me, of course, would want to snuggle with someone. The other half would be like, I need complete fucking stillness in this bed.
Yeah, right now our hotel beds are doubles, so they're not that big. If it's a king size, probably wouldn't make a difference, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when we both get in there.
And you just opened a new box?
Yeah, in Folsom.
Oh, that's not too far from me. Folsom, that's Northern California.
Yeah, it's in Sacramento.
Okay, I'm in Berkeley.
Let me get a deadlift in here.
All right, perfect. I'll get some beauty shots of Lindsay.
Yeah, better looking than I am.
As you go pick this up right here, can you walk me through everything that goes through your mind? Like, are my feet planted? Is my stomach planted? Or is there a hierarchy like that?
For me, it's more or less chest up and stand up. That's all I tell myself. Chest up, stand up. 'Cause I'm a believer that you can pick anything off the fucking ground. I don't know. It's chest up, stand up. And if it feels heavy, too bad.
And where's your focus? Is it on your hands and your ass and your?
It's more or less like in my gaze. I like to keep my gaze neutral, and I don't think about anything but standing up. So all my focus is stand up. Deadlift's as simple as standing up. You can always do one more deadlift. It's grip strength. As long as you can hold on. If you can grip it, you can lift it.
And how much is that?
I don't know. It's maybe around 440, 445.
And just no warm up? You just lift
No, that I warmed up. That was like about 80% of my max. Just wanted to lift something heavy off the ground. Haven't done it in a while.
Will you do any wadding before the games?
No, I just have some interval stuff. I got a row right now. Just interval stuff. I'm really done with the high output stuff.
Who's that guy?
That's Nick Uranker.
Yeah, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, and I definitely have a fight mentality in me, but I know that it's 10 workouts. It's not one workout. We're not here to do one workout. Hopefully I'm here to do 10. And so I think that you have to understand and recognize that too, and how your body responds to that. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was fun.
What's going on, man?